Welcome back to another video, everybody. I've got a bot in here. Get the hell out of here. See you later, bot Brandon. Today we're going to be talking about how to improve. Now, I'm not talking about getting into a deathmatch server. I'm not talking about what workshop map you should play. I'm not talking about your warm-up routine. I'm not talking about your eating schedule. I'm not talking about your sleeping schedule, alright? I'm talking about your literal mental state, about how you approach improving in Counter-Strike. Now, here's an example of a play that somebody who thinks that they're good at the video game, but actually isn't good at the video game, would make, alright? So they're sitting here, they're watching apps. There's an execute coming in. Alright, so they're, okay, alright, they're waiting for a call. They're waiting for a call. Okay, they saw bomb. Alright, let me just come over here. No, I shouldn't go through vent. Alright, I'm gonna come over here. And then, okay, let's say you're that player. And I'm gonna say that player is, you know, right around the 2,000 hour mark. Now, let me get some things clear. Things they did wrong. Took too long to rotate. Bumped into hella stuff. Didn't decide if they wanted to go through vent. That one was kind of obvious. Took out their gun way too late. And then swung with, like, without really doing anything. I even gave them that, like, strafe swing. I didn't even go for the A and D, well, the W and D swing. Right? So, those are just the big problems. So that's just an example. Okay, now the problem with a player like this is that if you tell them to go and review their demo, alright, go watch over, see what's going on, they will watch that thing play out where they bounce off of a couple things, they think about it, and then they'll go, and you know what they'll do? They won't go in their head and be like, you know what? I need to be more fluid with my movement. I just wasted about a second there, 2 seconds getting into the position where I wanted to be due to me bouncing off of things and like not paying attention. And then that, you know, that little stutter I had right here where I'm thinking about, should I go through vent? Should I not go through vent? You know, I really need to decide quicker and earlier what I want to do. Right? They're not going to have that kind of foresight. What they're going to do is they're going to be like, oh, well, I never bounce off of those things. I know I don't bounce off of those things. That was a fluke round. I wasn't paying attention. I always paid. It's all right. That's nothing. And then, well, I thought that I heard the guy, so I wasn't sure, and I was just taking my time here, and I don't know if I wanted to go, but then I decided not to. And then they won't even realize that they took their gun out too late, and then that they just swung out of nowhere. Okay? And you want to know why I know a lower level player would do this? It's because that's what I would do when I was a lower level player. Alright, I would rationalize every little mistake that I would make, or not even notice it in the first place. Oh, come on, I bounced off of those two things there, but did you see that one play out of 30 rounds where I did really well? So that negates me making these fundamental errors, obviously, and no, it doesn't. So we're going to be talking about what kind of mental state you should be in for improving. So first things first, time played in the game. Alright, I get asked the question all the time by lower level players, how do I improve? I'm MG2 or I'm Gold Nova 2, I want to get to MG, or I'm MG1 and I want to get to DMG. How do I improve? What can I do? And I go in and check out their Steam profile and they have 1,800 hours and I just say, you know, play more. Play more. Simple as that. There's not one thing you should be focusing on right now. Just play more. And that's why I sometimes decline lower level players' demo reviews. Like, I understand that you're Silver 3. I understand that you don't know what you should be doing and you need some guidance. But I'm going to say a lot of things. And you're only going to recognize what actually understand what I'm saying. Probably at like 30% of the time. Maybe 50% of the time. And then you'll overthink those things, spend too much time focusing on those and practicing them, and you won't actually get what you need to get out of it. So just play more Counter-Strike. For example here, I have 3,100 hours. I have a little bit over 3,100 hours. I think that to be really comfortable in the game and not make those little tiny mental errors where you're bumping into things or where you're confused on where you want to go, you're probably going to want to aim for about 2,000 hours. Right? That's when you can really start reviewing demos and actually getting something out of it. Something that's worth your time instead of, something else where like deathmatch is very good, and there's a lot of return when you're under 1,000 hours. You're gonna see your aim improve, but once you get to about 3,000 hours, you're not gonna see your aim improve as much. So I'm gonna talk about how much I've played. So I have 723 matchmaking wins. Now, if I had a 50% win ratio, or win percentage, which is pretty standard, that means I have about 1,500 matchmaking games played. Now, if we switch over to the FACEIT and ESEA, so ESEA, I have over 800 matches played. FACEIT, I have a little under 400, alright? But it all adds up. Now, I don't mean to call my man Scars out. I love it when people come to me asking for, asking just general Counter-Strike questions. I love helping them. But this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying lower level players. So, sir, I have I'm assuming he's foreign. It's alright. It's nice. It was cool to be called sir. Let's be real. Sir, I have 680 hours in Counter-Strike. I train my aim. My aim is good, but I want to learn peak, and game, I want to go pro in my country. Can you help me, sir? What should I need to do? What should I start to learn? So, the kid is ambitious. He wants to know things. I said, you have to continue to play. 600 hours is nothing, unfortunately. I have over 3,000, and I'm still learning things all the time. He said, yeah, but I play a lot, but I try so hard. Alright, I don't really know what that means, but I get where the kid's coming from. I said, it takes time, man. There's no quick and easy way to do it. You need at least another 2,000 hours of getting used to the game. And that's the honest truth, alright? Now, in any other game, 700 hours is a lot, alright? And maybe besides, like, Rocket League, because Rocket League is a pain in the ass. Any other game, 700 hours is a lot of time to spend in-game. You're going to be very comfortable. 700 hours on Call of Duty, you're Master Prestige, you have a 1.2 KD, alright, you're really feeling yourself. Counter-Strike, you're Silver 4, and you're getting shit on by Gold Nova 1s. Like, there's no comparison to how many hours you have to spend in Counter-Strike to really get down the fundamentals. And if you want to ever improve at the game, if you ever want to go pro, if you ever want to make it high in ESEA leagues, you have to be ready to dedicate lots of your time to the game. Alright, there's no YouTube video that you can watch, besides mine, of course, that's going to make you better faster than you just playing the game. Obviously, that has, quotes around it. If you watch some smoke videos or something, or watch a pro talk about something, like, yeah, you're gonna pick something up faster than you would if you had to find it out yourself. But in general, just pouring hours into the game is gonna be your best bet into how to improve. So if you have any questions about this, again, please feel free to add me on Steam. If you want your demo reviewed by me, I do have a membership program going on for, I think it's $4, $5, something like that. You can send me a demo, and that's monthly. No problemo on that. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time.